Haloi koyetikeramo adei isinamoi wati isinamoi koloyati isanai tidakinamo adei. We're going to do a beautiful healing on you this evening. It's going to be in regards to rejection, relationships, and Spirit has something planned, but that's going to be my intention to just really be okay with rejection, being okay when somebody rejects you, or a job rejects you, or family member rejects you, just rejection in general. Friends reject you, whatever it is, whatever that looks like for you. Rejection is every time I've ever been rejected in my life. When I was younger, it was extremely hard with jobs, especially if like a job didn't accept me or something like that, which I'm grateful for now. But when it's a person or a connection that you really adore or that you really love or have unconditional love for, and they reject you and reject you and reject you, the medicine, the energy, the medicine for me and behind that is, after you are rejected, right? You aren't given what you want. It's like you get hit so hard with these emotions of, like, it just hits you right in the gut and in the head. You're like, oh my God, this hurts so bad. I'm not used to being rejected, And so what I've learned throughout this path and throughout this situation is I take that rejection. I take that person rejecting me or whatever it is, somebody saying no or not saying anything at all, and I shift it and turn it back around to me, transmuting it back into love and transmuting it back into passion. So the passion and the fuel and the fire and the love that I have for this person or for whatever it is that I'm being rejected by, I just take all of that and I just begin to harness these energies in and bring them in and move them forward through me and bring them into whatever my business is, whatever I want and am trying to create. I let it be fuel. I let it be fuel. I let it fuel me instead of destroy me. I let it be gasoline basically to my fire. So, we have to learn to transmute and it's a hard hit when you love someone or you care about someone and they either don't love you back or they can't love you the way that you need to be loved. They can't meet you in the same space that you need. They can only give you so much, and maybe that so much is not really what you want. So, whatever the situation is, whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, there's many of people on this whole twin flame journey, call that whatever you want, on the soulmate journeys, like whatever it is, like whatever path you're on, just when you are rejected, try to transmute that, try to bring that back, try to bring that self-love back, bring that love you have for that person and turn it around and give it to you. How would you nurture them? Do that for yourself. How would you take care of them? Do that for yourself. And let it just be the fuel that you need in order to move forward. And I get it, the thoughts, the dreams, the whole bag of worms that this connection does to us also is something that is mastering us as well, because we can go off and focus and focus and focus on the person and take all of our energy and all of our time all day, every day, and focus on this one person that we can't stop thinking about. Or we could begin to shift our mind and shift our mindset to Yeah, he's there. Yeah, he's in my head. Yeah, he's there. Oh, yep, I'm reminded of you here. Oh, I'm reminded of you there. But the key is you don't have to attach to the memory. You don't have to attach to the thought and let it run wild. You get the thought of the person. Okay, yep, oh, that reminds me of that person. You get the thought and then you let it go. Bringing it back to you. Bringing it back to you. Okay, what am I thinking about? What am I doing? Instead of going into memory lane with this person or going into future memory lane with this person, in so many ways. So I hope that helps. So let us begin. Rejection is the intention, just helping us to really come into, some ease if you have been rejected by whatever it is, and just really bringing everyone back to a place of complete and utter peace and comfort. Spirit, like I said, has its own plan. Our guides are here. Your guides are with you. My guides are with me. The entire universe is here supporting us in this session. Sacred light is pouring down upon you in all of these sessions, and tonight it is very, very beautiful and very, very, very intense. So just let yourselves be, relax, and receive. I'm going to clear you off. Kalai kwayati isinamai poti ilai rakinama adai. Kalai kwati isinamon to the yerakinama adai. Kalamaya poti isinai to la yalakinama adai. Kalai monani isinamai kinama adai. Kalai kwati isinamai la yerakinama adai sinamalai the isinai la yerakinama adai. Just connecting to the earth or whatever you do to ground yourselves. Lai ya ties in the noyeriki no moe, lai ties in the monday, Golakaya ties in night, Namoya pochi is in nay, Tedekina mo'adai, Golai, Oyelekina mo'adai. I'm just hearing my guide saying, here we come. Alright. Aloy olakina mo'adai, Sitabalai, Kuala Hirakona mo'adai, Cinema, Daka like Lakina mo'adai, Sitabalai, Tea cinema, Tilakana mo'adai, Kilai Koya Kinema, Sitabalai, Tea cinema, Turukina mo'adai, Kanama, Pota is a night to the Ilakina mo'adai, Sitabalai, Koya the is a night to the Kanama. Just showing me a pig flying. Alokwe like you know Monday. Nemo airpoti SNI to the Kulaya 3 SNMA to the Kunama day, like in a Monday, said the Malay at a kinema day. Just open your hearts now and begin to release all of the illusions, the thoughts and the ideas of things needing to be a certain way, or if things are a certain way right now and they don't look like what you've been wanting to create, just releasing the illusion that whatever that is never going to happen. Halakwayati isanamai tirukinamo ade, kanamaya pota asanai tirukinamo ade, kalakuda ilayati isanama tirukinamo ade. You just want to release the I just keep hearing like bondage. Just releasing the bondage, whatever it is to your life. It could be to substances, could be to women, could be to men, it could be to money, it could be to shopping. Just release the bondage that you have with whatever that is. Let's go ahead and just release that. Lakwaya the asanai. Nama put you as in the mount lakai la you the is in the mount ye lakai alokino mo adai. Kalamaya bote is in the mount to the elite is in the mount, Kolahiati is in night, to the kinema day. Kalamaya puti is in the mount, to the light is in the mount, Kola Yalakinema, the is in night, Tadakala Yoti is in the might. Kinamaya bote is in the light is in the mount, to the kinema day. They're just showing me a black heart in the middle of somebody's chest, and the heart is being set on fire. And so like there's a flame that's going up into this black heart right now, so where it's turning into like this orange red heart flame. So let's let the fire just burn away all of the darkness, all of the the muck and all of the whatever it is, all the heartache. Let it purify your heart. Kalai oide asinamo to the kinemo, de la kinemo, the isini to the kinemo a day. Kilamo oid the isinemo, the lakai loyalakonoma a day, cinema la ia the isini to the kinemo a day. I'm hearing like a lot of rejection coming from mom's side, the role that mom played for us, all of us as children. It's like that was like our first form of rejection. Like we at the cinema day, and it could have been simple, like she didn't pick you up or something when you wanted her to, or like, our minds are so like the human mind is like can be so I'm getting the word puny, but I know that's not the word I'm trying to think of, but it can be so it can be so hurt so easily, and especially when you're a children and you feeling rejected. So many moms these days are on their phones and their kids are just playing, and they're not really getting that eye-to-eye contact and attention, and so the children can feel rejected in that way. Or we just shove them off in a room and like, here's your iPad or here's your games, and we just leave them there because moms and dads and caregivers need a break too. And so you just never know what a child is going through, but we're just clearing that energy of that rejection wound from mom's side. And I just ask in exchange for this healing that you would exchange love and peace in place for what is occurring in this situation. Love and peace for me, love and peace for the universe. That will be an even exchange for this work. Nenamo puji isina itire kinemo ade, said the blue to isinamo, kolakaya to yere kinemo ade. And then Modi isinamo chida kilakinemo ade, sinamaloy ade lakinemo ade, kilaboya, but the isina tidakoyati isinamo chidakunoma ade. Hello, ade asinamo to the elai koi echinamo to the ida kunamo ade, cinnamolai kalai koyati isinamo to the rakanamo ade, sidabulati isina, tilakinema ade, sinanele, gonamo ade, sidabulai, urikinamo ade, kilama, ole yalukinamo ade, cinema, tilak, wood a yelakinamo ade, cinnamon, the yelakinamo ade. Alay koyi asinamo, tilak koyati isina, tidikinamo ade, sidabaluati isinamo, tidai, redakinamo ade. Kelamoy boy di isinama to do uloyati isinama talai at the isinai kalawati isinama kuulai ajia shinama tilakinama ade kinamai avoid the isana tilaku yadakinama ade kalaga the isinama tidi aluyakinama ade sidabalaiti isin tidik ilama ade isinama loy kalai kadi isina to do ulai adekanama ade. They're just showing me like the mother, like the star mothers coming through. I'm just watching them walk through, and some of them have this very nurturing energy. I mean, they all have this nurturing energy, but you know how like some women as they get older, you just want to hug them. Like they just look so heavenly to me. It's like they're like ready to go. You know what I mean? They're like, I have. I'm ready to go. Not like dead and decrepit, I'm sorry. But like they just have this heavenly glow about them, as they've found all of their wisdom and all of their love and all of their stuff, and they're just like, so you just want to hug them. And that's what a couple of them look like. Some of them look like mothers, like long white hair, just coming in to nurture you. I keep getting the vision of like being held, like a baby being held in their arms and their hands, really really loving you. And they're also showing me how as they're holding the baby is like lit up with all of these codes like all over its body right now. It's very cool. Haleo tiesena chidikinama day setabalai at the elakinama elaku the isenama chidikinama day kalaboya puti isene chudukura puti asenamo talakoya lakinama day kanama puti asenai tidakoya lakinama day alakia nama adai setabalai wala urakinama adai Now one of the mothers is taking a it's a quartz, but it's something that I never seen before, and this is a white selenite, but it's a quartz. It looks like a white quartz. It's something, like I said, I haven't seen on this planet, but this is the closest thing I can think of that she's doing like this over your crown right now. And as she's doing that, it's like she's taking the energy and just you're bringing this massive peace, washing this peace over your crowns right now. Start to maybe feel, if you do feel downloads or anything like that, you might start feeling it in the back, right at the top, but at the back, at the perfect back of your top of your head. There's another download coming in on the right, towards the back. Just getting more information on the head, on the scalp, on the how the just receiving like I think that we have like all of these different, wow, I don't know how to explain this right now. But the head, the scalp, it's extremely, it's something that was like, yeah, I can't explain this right now. I'm gonna have to focus here and grab my words, because I can't explain it. But the head is obviously it's very connected, but it's almost like a map too. I just don't have the words with what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing a lot of information in different spots on your scalp. So like everything is sectioned off, like the entire, your head is like a world. It's like a map, and it's got all of these different, not just functions, but like access points, and I mean, I think we all know this, but I really haven't seen it laid out like this, the way they're mapping it out for me. And so it kind of coincides with the full moon. In the video I did was it last night or the night before, where they were talking about the moon and how it has, like, you and the moon have, I can't find the words for it. Just imagine on top of your head, like these maps to whatever it is that you came to do, places you've been, connections you have. There's like a lot of information on pieces and parts of your head, and I've been working with this where I'll put my hand on parts and pieces of my head, and I can see different things. It's like such a cool technology that I think, most will come into. It's kind of what happens to me whenever I'm in session with you guys. It's like pieces and parts of your body have its story, and has information, and it's got the most relevant information that you need in order to move forward, and it just shows it to me plain as day. I like why at the is in the month to do like that lay in my day, sit the belay, quit yes in the me, put your year kinemo day. Galaquia ats in the mount to the the is in the mount to the kinema day, kinema ts in the mount to the kinema day. I just keep hearing here we come, here we come. Just like when we started the video, here we come, here we come. And then I just see like a lot of horses on chariots like running through right now in my mind. So just bear with me as these chariots are just barreling towards us. Alaquia ts and I alaconema day, said the belay ts and I to the kinema day. Like what the SNI, Kinamo, Puji is in the mount to the Adala Kinamo Aldai, set the Badoeti is in the Mokulo at the SNI, Kinamo, Puji is in the mount to do the Lakinamo Ade, set the Balaiti is in our Kulo Ade, Alakinamo Ade, Namoi, Puji is in the mount to the Adai, Alakinamo Ade. I just feel like the entire universe is just loving you so much. I just keep hearing from my guides, I'm loving you so much, I'm loving you so much. I think it coincides with that rejection too. You know, it's like we can be rejected by humans, you know, we can be rejected by jobs, we can be rejected by, you know, whatever on this planet, but you know, one place we'll never be rejected is our higher selves, is the universe, is, you know, the higher powers, whatever that be, whatever you want to call them, like that energy will never reject you. And so it's like when you feel rejected or you feel low or you feel like, wow, like what's going on here, you just run to that energy and you just feel that love and you just fill your cup back up and you just keep moving forward and just recognize and realize that, okay, the job didn't work out, okay, the person didn't work out, like they weren't meant to be in your life, you know, in this life. The job just wasn't meant to be. There's something else up ahead. The person, you know, there's another human that's coming right down the trail for you that's going to be, you know, more of what you want, or, you know, whatever. It's going to be able to, you know, give you, you know, that connection that you want, or whatever it may be, you know. It's, so just know that, like, whatever the rejection is, like there's something better that's coming in, or, you know, whatever, however it's going to play out, you know, we just got to keep our minds up and focused. Focus on higher things, focus on, you know, forward movement for our planet, forward movement within us, like what are we creating, what are we doing, you know, how are we progressing in life. Hello, is in the mount to the light, there is the night to the kinema all day. Nemo, but is the night to the kinema all day. Now, as I tune back into the chariots, it's like they have come in and literally just surrounded us in a circle. I'm just trying to make out who it is. I am getting it's the Knights Templars, and you can see their outfits, you can see their uniforms. So try to tune into that sacred energy as they are surrounding us. Alokai at the isinai, Tidekalai, or the Ade Kalamade, Namo Apache Cinema, Tide Oday, Rekinama Ade, Cinema, Tidekadai, Loeti Isinema, Tudikalo, Eti Isinai, Tidekanamo, Eloi, Namo Apache Cinema, Telakoye, Elekinamo Ade, Gele Monday Isinema, Tidelokinamo Ade, Gelaboy Apache Cinema, Tida Yelakinama, Tida Isinema, Tudukinamo Ade. Kalau kita isin nama tu dah kuat dia dah kena mau ada. They're just jumping off of their horses and surrounding you right now. And what it looks like to me, okay, that is not what I was expecting. So they're showing me that there's a guy and there's a girl that is tied basically by the waist. You know how they used to do in like the olden days where they would take the rope and they would literally just like tie it around your waist and your arms so that you couldn't move. Well, they've got a guy and a girl in the middle and they're tied back to back and they're like tied, like wrapped, like they cannot get loose. And one of the Knights Templars just got down off of his horse with his sword to begin cutting these ropes so that we may be loose and freed. And so let's just tune into that. And as the other Knights Templars are coming up, they are bringing you water, bringing us water to take a sip of. And yeah, So we're just going to tune into that. La yu dia kunamade. So the balai oite my kuda ira kunamade. So if you've been feeling bound, stuck in any way, this will absolutely help be able to, release you energetically from whatever was going on here. Sometimes you just can't know. Sometimes I don't want to know. Sometimes I just want to be out of whatever the situation is. Kalau yari erikina mo odai sita baloi ti esinama chude kalai kalapati esinama chude elai ati esinama kulo yari erikina mo odai kalabaya di esinai chidikina mo odai sinama duloi lei de lekina mo odai sita baloi kui ati esinai chude kana mo odai kalabaya abola ulei erikina mo odai siti bila ku yerakona mo odai. Just keep hearing magician, magician, magician. Kalabia ti esinai chude kula ulei kina mo odai. Alay te isinama tira wala kina mo adai sita balay three isinama chudi alo kina mo adai sita da yera kina mo oyela kina mo adai nemai abati asanai tira kina mo adai. I'm just gonna begin to clear some energy out of your solar plexus right now. Gelay ati isinama tira kina mo adai. We're just kind of taking like this kind of like a hook here. Aloy ati asanai tira kina mo adai. Kiraboy pati esinama chidi kina mo adai sita baloy elay kina mo adai sinamo elay kina mo adai. Yeah, a lot of stuck energy in that solar plexus. Kind of a lot of looks to me like some childhood wounds of rejection. Like maybe some friends rejected you, your family rejected you. Laiti esinay chidi kina mo adai. Kura pati ay sinamo tila koy adai la kina mo adai sita balay ti sinamo chidi kina mo Kala abati esinamo to the ela yeda kinema adai. Kala boy pagi esinai to the kinema adai. Just releasing all of that insecurity within you. The insecurity of like feeling like you are unlovable, unworthy. Like at the esinama to the kuya di kinema adai. Not pretty enough, not smart enough, not rich enough, whatever it is. We just gotta begin to release these beliefs, these old belief patterns that are keeping us stuck as a society that has really created this, knowing that we are worthy, we are worthy, we are beautiful, we are wealthy, we are healthy, we are more than lovable, every one of us. I'm gonna just blow that energy out in a way. Alai Namai Tiasane Tidakwa Lakina Moadai, Sitabaloi, Ilakina Moadai, Nanamai Tida Yakina Moadai, Sitabalai, Kwe at the Esanam, Tidakina Moadai, Sinamo, Dure Ilakina Moadai, Karaboy, about your Esanama, Tidakina Moadai, Sitabalai, what the Esanamo, Tidakina Moadai. Galamai apati isinama tidikinama adai sidamandala kueto isinama tilagi erakina adai nanamo apati isinama tidikinama adai sinamo dalakua that galamo adai sidamolai elakinamo adai. You might start feeling the energy flowing through, just pulsating right through your body right now. These sacred feathers, Aliyah du Esanai, Ganamai, Poti Asanai, to the Elakinama Adai, Cinnamon, Poti Isanama, Chudi Kinamo Adai, Kelai, Kati Esanai, to the Kinama Adai, Cinnamon, Telai, Elakinama Adai. So we're going to go ahead and just fill that back up. Actually, I'm going to use the clear quartz. I'm going to use this guy right here. So we're just going to fill that back up with sacred light. I like Kati Esanai, to the Kinama Adai. Now, as they free these two beings, I'm just going to tell you what I see. But the girl is the girl is Native American and the guy is a white man, and you can already feel into the story. You can already feel into what happened here. It's a miracle that they're alive. And this is absolutely times during that time, so not in this lifetime, of course, but if you can feel into that love affair, that love that these two beings had for each other, knowing that they're not supposed to love each other because, different races, but the heart knows no color. The heart does not see skin. The heart does not see looks. The heart does not see whether you're too skinny, too big, too much hair, too less hair. Like, the heart does not see that. The heart sees and feels what it wants. And when it knows what it wants and it meets the person that it is meant and destined to be with in this life or any life, there's like when it's true love, you can't shut the heart off. You can't just say, no, not today, buddy. You need to sit down. You need to stop feeling right now. Like, when it's real love, the heart will never stop loving that being. And you can kiss and you can love many of people, but when it's that sacred love that the heart beats for lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and you know it and you see it and you've seen it, it does not matter what that person looks like each lifetime. The heart knows. The heart does not forget what it knows. It always remembers its love. It always remembers that love. Whether you come together full force in a lifetime or not, when you meet that person, that heart is always going to love that being, no matter what race, no matter what the situation is, poor, rich, black, white, American, Native American, Asian, like whatever. Like, the heart doesn't give a shit, and neither should we. We should love who we want to love, regardless of any kind of family restrictions, societal restrictions. Like, the greatest thing you can do on this planet, and I know this might sound odd, but to me, the greatest thing that you can do on this planet is love, is be in love. There's no other feeling. There's no other greater feeling to me than being in love and feeling the butterflies and feeling the love for that person and looking them in the eyes and hugging them and all of the things. And when you find that, you don't want to let it go. And yes, we all have heartbreak. We've all had heartbreak, I'm sure, and it sucks, but it shouldn't keep us from loving again. It shouldn't stop us from loving again. And I think the energy from these two beings is like, we would go to our deaths loving each other. Like, we're not going to separate, no matter what our color is. Our hearts are bound to each other. Whether she's Native American and he's a white man, it doesn't matter. They were willing to still be together, being captured, being bound. And how the Knights Templars come into this, I don't know. Energetically, I don't know, but they're there. We're here, they're there, so we're just going to tune into that sacred energy. The Knights Templars are powerful beings. Their energy resides within many of us. And when we learn to activate that energy within us, that power, that sacred, that holiness, that courageous energy that they held, it's like King Arthur's energy. It's like Jesus' energy. It's this powerful energy within each and every one of us that maybe for some of us it's way down deep in there, but it's still in there. And to find that courage and to live in that courage and to live in that wisdom daily, living by your truth, living by your own integrity, living by what feels good and right and true for you, and then going out into the world and doing what is good and right and true for you and for humanity, standing up for what is right, not backing down when things get ugly or scary or whatever it is. We go full force into the world, into any problems that the world may be experiencing, and we walk in as light with a solution. And the solution is always what is best for humankind. What is best? How do we progress forward with the with the thought and the mindset of how can we serve each other, how can we love each other more, how can we take care of ourselves, our planet, our people, and I mean all people, all races, all animals, all of it. And I know there's always going to be the opposing force. I realize that there's always going to be that energy that is going to come against the light. I get it. But we, because we are of the light, that is what we do. We move forward as the light, not being distracted by any darkness trying to come at us. And we move forward in progression for humanity, with our thoughts, with our mind, with our ideas, with our energy, and we keep moving forward. What do we want to see show up in this world? Do we want more peace? Do we want more love? Do we want more happiness? Do we want our children to be safe? The children coming in, the children that are already here, do we want them to be safe? Do we want to create a safe world and a safe place for them? Because that's what we need to be thinking about versus whatever over here. How can we make and create a safe and sacred place for the children, for ourselves? And when you move in this world with that as your forefront, with light as your forefront, moving forward, how may I serve my fellow person, my neighbor, my friend? How may I serve? How can I help? How can I, and it's not like going out and just like, let me help you do everything. It's just the simplest little tasks that we can do. Being nice, being lovable, being loved, messaging people, opening the door for people, just the littlest things make the biggest difference. Because that person that you were just kind to and open the door for is going to go in and do something nice for the next person and this person and that person, and it's just a chain reaction of love. And so it's like nothing that you do is unseen. The unseen realm is always watching, always caring for us, always watching over us, giving us those little nudges of, hey, this could be done, or hey, here's an idea, or hey, here's a thought. Alakoyati isanama tilakwanama adai. Alakoyati asanama to the laikanama adai, sitabalai piati isanai turukanama adai. Alakoya adiasinamai. Namai tirikinama adai, sinamadai originama adai, sitabalai quate asanai. Galai alai oleari erakinama adai, sitabalai quati isanama, tidikalamai, ti isanai, turukanama adai. Kalababati asanama, tidakoyati isanai, tidikinama adai. Galabaya abode asanama, tida adialakinama adai, sitabalai poya di isanai, tidikinama adai. Kalakoya alakinama adai, sinama, tida erakinama adai, kudu bolo erakinama adai. One thing that I thought about today too was they have to work so hard to project out so much hate and so much anger and so much stuff through our music, media, TV, all this stuff. Think about it. They have to be constantly projecting this out to the human. Why? Because the basis of the human is light and love. So it's like you watching this all day, every day, putting this stuff into your head all day is programming you to lower vibrations. But think about how hard they have to put all of this stuff out to you, because that's not your natural state of being. Your natural state of being is not anger, it's not hate, it's not frustration all day. It's love. It's peace. Your natural state of being as a human on this planet is peace. It's literally peace. It's an energy that is like that's everything's gonna be okay. Everything is good. Everything's okay right now. Nothing is going Nothing is urgent, nothing is this. It's like just a peaceful feeling. I don't know how else to explain it. It's a calmness. And sure, there's things that can spike up and things that can spike down, but that's the normal way of the human is supposed to be peace. But they pump us with the music, with the frequencies, the 808 frequency in rap music, the what is it, the 40 in the other music. I don't know. It's I have it all written down, but anyways, it's it's just good to know like what you're being pumped full of every single day, and then also guarding your heart and your mind, like guarding your mind to the T. Like I would totally put something in place where you have a watchful care over your mind, and that's mindfulness, understanding what you're thinking about, what you're talking about, all that stuff. So alay oi adakina mo dai namoy kodi esinai tidakina mo dai sit balai ala koyati esinamo turo kila mo dai kira moy piji asanamo tidakina mo dai sinamanai kuda elai hirokina mo dai kira boy piji esinamo tidakina mo dai sit balai alakina mo dai. So we're going to begin to activate and stimulate your heart right now, bringing in pure joy, pure happiness, pure bliss codes. Dala koya ayalakina mo dai Kilamoy, ti isinon, tudukina dai, sitabalay, ti isinay, tudukina dai. Alakwati isinay, karabay poti isiniman, tudukina dai, sinamalay, to isinay, tudukina poti isinay, tudukina dai. Kalay kwati isinay, tilakoya ti isinay, tudukuna dai. Kalay koya ti isinamo, tudukina dai, sitabalay, ti isinay, tudukina dai. Kilamoy poti isinamo, tudukina poti isinay, tudukina dai, sitabaloy, ti isinay, tudukina dai. Kalay kwati isinay, tudukina dai, sitabalay, ti isinay, tuduhala uwati isinamo, kola ayalakina dai. Kalaboy alakina dai, sinama tera koya ti isinay, tudukina dai. Kinamoy poti isinay, tudukina dai, sitabalo, ti isinamo, tudukina dai. Just gonna activate and stimulate the heart now. Play kalay, wadakina dai. Kinamoy poti isinamo, tuda kolay, ilakina dai. A big activation trying to come through my left hand. Alakwa alokai oyera kinamo adai tete oishinamo tete kinamo adai. Just the star mothers coming through. Kalakati esanai. Darebada ayawada konamo adai. Sinamalakwa ti esanai tete koda oyati esanai tudukinamo adai. Karaboy ati esanamo tete kinamo adai. Sitabalai poeti esanai tudukinamo adai. Just moving through any uncomfortable energy. Alakwai. Kila kira boya ti isanay tidikila mo aday sinamalay ti isanay tidikina mo aday kira boy pati isinamo tudu aday yadikina mo aday. Hallelujah oya ti isino tudu kuloy pati isinamo tidikwa lay yadikina mo aday. Kalai kati isinama tidekolai adi isinama tidekidama day. So we got Hermes Trismegistus coming up. Alaka iwati isinamai. Kiraboy eti isinimo to the edai wedaka my ati asanai to the kalama day. Kilamai atu isinimo today olayadu yadakinama day. Sitipalai kwati asanai to the kinama day. Kiraboy put you esinama today, but the esinai to the kunomai, put you esinai, tada uyati esinai, Nanamoko, the kid ayalaki, adoyati esinamai, tiruko esinamai. Galakwati esinima, tilai, wayadaki, aloyati esinai, to the kinama a day, sinamai. Gonna put his hand right on your heart right now. Like we at the asanamai to do elakinamo at the asanai. Kalakwa at the asanamo to do koi at the eloquimo, the asanama today, the asanai, chidikina, put you isinama, chidikinamo, elakinamo a day. Just gotta download right here and just keep hearing abundance codes coming in right here. This will be on my right side. and coming in right to the almost to the front, like I'm not even gonna say it right now. My energy's a little bit too high. Kalay oyati cinema tiruko that yere kinema day sitabalu yati cinema to the konema day. There's also another download coming in right here in the back of the do not want to say these big words. Occipital nerve. I'm probably wrong on that, but that's what I'm getting coming up, so it's like another download coming in right there. I like yarakina modai. So the balaika de bode is in the modai. So here, coming in right here. Let's just bring that energy down into the spinal cord. Like hiro elakoyati is in the mind chidikina modai. As I close my eyes, I see this Maya shaman looking at me. He's got the blue on his eyes right here. Like the asanama chudikina day. Kalakoy at the cinema chudikana day. So let us tune into that energy. Alakia yurihiro shiramai. Sita badue look at the be at the cinema chudikura day. Alay hershin the motor yelakina mo day sita balai alakana mo day. Alay kotias and 90 de kalai what the cinema day. So he's just gonna put he is a she, my apologies. She's gonna put what looks to me like a turquoise paste onto your pineal gland right now. As the turquoise paste goes onto your pineal gland right now, it's gonna activate and stimulate, connecting you to the stars is what I feel. It's like as the paste goes on, I'm sitting at Chichen Itza right now, and as the paste goes on my pineal gland, it's like my connection, and it's like these channels start going all the way out to these different star systems. Alakwe tiasanai to bikina moe, dre esinamo to dakwe, lakiati esanai. Kulai atu esinama, telakia di esinamo, to bikina boy, puti esanai, to the kinema adai, to the ballet, the esanai, to the kinema adai. Feeling a very high frequency in my pointer finger on my left. Alakwe atu esanai. Nama pacha asinama, to the kalawi, yet the kinamo, lakai, the esinama, to the kinemo, Communication is going to be better for many of you. Many of you are wanting to expand your communication and your connections with your star families, with your star beings. This is one of the ways in one of the points where it will start to get better for you. Dalakwiyati asalai tudikalai ayalakamai poja asunamo tudiyada adakinama aday. I keep hearing somebody is Maya. Take it how it resonates. I think of my days, maybe somebody watching. Honoring you, honoring all of you always, honoring your knowledge and your wisdom that resides in your blood, honoring your knowledge and your wisdom that resides in your soul. You really may want to start connecting to that piece and part of you, connecting to the culture, which you may already. So I would encourage all of you to do some research in that realm and get the downloads, because if you're here, like, people aren't coming here that are just like, this channel is attracting people that are ready to really step into a lot of their power and a lot of their knowledge and a lot of their wisdom. I know this channel will probably never grow like big, because I don't think very many people are ready, first of all, and it doesn't matter. So whoever you are, it's like the shaman is also doing something to your pineal gland. I'm feeling a big buzzing in my pineal gland right now. As the clay, that turquoise, like a turquoise clay, it's like the clay itself holds this wisdom and this knowledge and this energy within it, And it's like this is your forehead. It's like as they put the clay on there, it's like this energy just went all the way through into the back of your pineal gland, all the way out into your brain, to where it's like expanding the brain, expanding the mind, and more galactic energies. Alakwea yela kinomodai, Sidabelai, the SNI, to the kinomodai, Karabai, but the SNME, to the Hiera kinomodai. Just releasing any and all disappointment, any and all frequencies of rejection, disappointment, any sadness, any loneliness, any type of energy that is keeping you like in these lower vibrations. Just feeling a hint of maybe the collective, like, right, because so many of us like do live alone, or we do have, you know, connections, but everybody's working, everybody's living life, you know, so it's not like we can all really kind of be together daily. So it's like a lot of time in between when you can kind of be with your people. So it's like some of that can kind of seep in of like, okay, but we want to remember and remind ourselves that we are never alone. We are always held and always watched over and always cared for. Ti esinamoy puti esinima telakuya ti esinimo tidekalai ade esinai tidekinema ade kalai ola kinamo ade. Excuse me. Lekinamo ade cinema alai alai oreaki edekinemo ade. Showing me a very vulgar, not vulgar, vulture. Kalawaya ti esinima tidekanama ade cinema tudi aloe kai ti esinama tudi aloe alakinemo all day. Just coming to clean up that energy, just calling in that sacred bird to come in and just cleanse and clean up the energies. Kalawaya ti esinama Kilabaya ti esinama tudi alokenai puti esinama tudi kaloi boya esinama tidekanai alakinemo ade. I want to thank the shaman that has come through. I want to thank that Hermes for coming through. I want to thank the star brothers and sisters for assisting us. I want to thank our communication, our channels for opening up more and more to our star families, to our star beings. We want to thank and have gratitude for all of these sacred energies pouring down upon each and every one of us. And we want to just call in your own healing codes, calling in the higher activations for yourself right now, and just really immerse yourself in these energies. And I really appreciate you guys all showing up. And it was a little bit longer of a video, but it is what it is. So I love you all so much. I hope this helped you. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, join our little fam, and I love you so much. You're all masters and beautiful and powerful, and I'll see you later. Bye.